Hello, church. I wanted to give you an update on the home campaign and where things stand regarding the purchase of Third Baptist Church in the Shaw neighborhood. As you hopefully know, we submitted a letter of intent to purchase in April after we toured the space. We voted unanimously as a leadership team, as a vestry, to move forward with that, and they accepted our offer in early May. In mid-May, we held a members' meeting, and the congregation voted to approve the parish council to move forward in signing a contract, which is called a purchase and sale agreement. And so we're currently negotiating and finalizing this agreement with the seller. We just met with our team a little while ago, and we are negotiating with their lawyer around the terminology of that PSA. But so far, everything's looking really good. We're very encouraged by the progress that we're making. Once that agreement is finalized and once it's signed, which we hope and believe will happen in the next couple of weeks, then the proverbial clock starts ticking. What I mean by that is that from that point forward, we will have 60 days to conduct all of the inspections that we need to do, what's called due diligence. And then after that, should we desire to continue moving forward, we will have 45 days to close. So during that 60-day period of inspections, we do have the right, according to the contract that we're negotiating, to withdraw for any reason. So stay tuned for updates on that. During this time, before the clock starts officially ticking, while we're still in negotiations over the PSA, we've actually had the opportunity to meet with the leadership of Third Baptist. We've had opportunities to tour the space. They've been incredibly kind in letting us do that. These meetings have been very warm, have been very helpful. I sense and feel a lot of goodwill between our churches, between our leadership teams, and I feel like the Lord has really opened a door there and has really created a sense of peace and solidarity. So I've been just very thankful about that. They've been willing to share information about the building, not only the history of the building and the stories attached to it, but also the information around their operating expenses, how they have managed the space, and even the types of ministries and partnerships that they have had in the community. So that's just been incredible for us as we envision our own presence and ministry in that neighborhood and in that space. We've been able to hire a project manager, and he has been able to visit and spend time in the space. We are all getting organized and getting ready for inspections, lining people up. So as soon as the clock starts ticking, we will be ready to go. And also laying out a potential move-in schedule and plan. We're going to have a lot more information coming out in the weeks and months to come, but we, at this point, are anticipating that we're not probably going to be moving into the space until 2024. We need to put in at least 6 months' notice on our current lease with Takoma Park, and we're going to need some time to ready the space before we move in. We are trying to get the word out to other churches that may want to move in when we leave Takoma Park. So if you know any church that's currently looking for space, looking for a rental location, please let us know so that we can make that connection. This is not set in stone, but as we look to the move-in, we are anticipating a phased move-in, which means, for example, we could potentially move into and begin worshiping in the fellowship hall on the bottom floor while we make some improvements to the sanctuary, and then we would move into the sanctuary at a later date. That's kind of what we're thinking right now, but stay tuned as information comes out about the building and the needs. We will have a more refined plan. During this season, we're also negotiating with banks to continue to try to find the best lender, the best deal out there. And we are in the process of developing a charter to establish a building committee. This would be a committee that would be authorized by the parish council to manage and oversee all of the renovations in the process of moving into our new home. This committee will function as the kind of nerve center. They will manage, committee members will manage various subcommittees that will be made up of people in our congregation. This is going to be an all-hands-on-deck effort. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for our community to come together and to work and serve together. It's going to be a tremendous opportunity for many of you to use your gifts in ways that you've never been able to do before in our church. I really am thankful for all of you who have proactively reached out to let us know of different areas of interest and expertise that you have. If there is a way that you believe you could contribute, please let Deborah Tepley know. And we have an active list, ongoing list, logging all of the people that are desiring to help and all of their aptitudes and interests. I also want to give you an update on the home campaign itself, the giving aspect of it. The short version is you've been extraordinarily generous, and praise God for that. Praise God for you. Of the approximately $2.2 million that we expect to raise due to the pledges, you have already given approximately $1.7 million of that. You gave $80,000 to the home campaign in the month of May alone. And I just want to say praise God. It's incredible. And I just want to thank you for being such an amazing and generous church. I also want to give an update on our general offering. That's our general operating budget for the fiscal year. The fiscal year at Advent ends on June 30th. And to be honest, we are slightly behind on giving to the general offering. We anticipate that is probably in part due to the fact that our members are focusing on giving to the home campaign and fulfilling pledges. We do have contingencies built in should we come in under where we're aiming. We also have strong cash reserves, but I just wanted to encourage you to continue to give to the general offering in addition to the home campaign during this season, because both matter a great deal. Some of our members, and this may be you, some of our members elect to give in chunks throughout the year rather than regular giving. And so if you've been waiting to give that next chunk, now would be a great time to do it as we look to close out our fiscal year. And we would really appreciate you considering giving a fiscal year end gift. Finally, I just want to encourage you to please continue to pray for our church. We cannot say enough that all of this is only possible because of God's provision and God's goodness to us, and God has been extraordinarily good to us. This right now, what we're doing is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of a church as we move into what, God willing, will become our permanent home for generations to come. And so I'm so grateful to be able to be a part of this. As a pastor, I'm so grateful that you're able to be a part of this, and I'm grateful that we can do this together. So keep praying, keep seeking the Lord, and then we're just going to trust that He will continue to lead us down this road because it's all for His glory. Thanks so much. I hold you all in my hearts and in my prayers. I pray that God would bless you, and I hope to see you soon. Blessings.